I don't have a crazy theory or anything like that. I know you guys probably are more of the theorist than I am. I wonder if it's Chopper's ability. I know people thought like the fruit. I think it's just Chopper's ability itself because he has the human fruit. And I feel like the Domi Reversi kind of takes you out of being human in a way under Emu.
I don't think Chopper knows how to punch.
What? No, he punches in Monster. Not Monster. What's that gorilla one?
He has a whole kung fu point, bro.
But he doesn't punch in that.
No.
He has hooves.
No. He has hooves.
Yeah.
So because he has hooves, he doesn't know how to close his hand.
That Chopper can't close his fist.
No, the ones he had, the ones he can make a fist, he punches.
I've never seen Chopper punch somebody.
Yes, you have.
For a while, the community has speculated that Chopper might actually be the forest god. His devil fruit has always been mysterious. It's one of the Hito no Mi variants, but unlike the other three, he doesn't have a confirmed model.
For the Chopper thing, I was so puzzled about this because, like, what just happened? Because it's funny because we're comparing it. What reverses Domi Reversi is these fatal things that would normally take out a person is what reverse it. Chopper does an attack almost like in a comic relief thing, and the guy even mentions it doesn't even hurt. It doesn't even then. This gets flipped. It wasn't a fatal blow, so what caused this guy, because you legit see the little thing, I guess, that has inside them, get knocked out of him.
It looks like I think they called it a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it does kind of look like that, yeah. A Heartless, I guess, right, for lack of a better term, until they define it. It gets knocked out of him. I thought it was very interesting, too, before I finish that point. When I was watching this, because you see the horns in his front, I was like, wait, hold on. Is this guy have Ancient Giant's blood in him? Because the horns are in front, like Loki's and Harold's. But then when he gets smacked out of it, you see the little Heartless thing have those horns. But you look at him on the bottom when he's returned back to normal, he doesn't have those horns on here. And I'm like, I just thought that was very interesting because the Giants, where we know what their makeup about the horns things, how he had it in Domi Reversi, but then he doesn't. But we see all of them. Is it just the helmets or these Heartless things have that, but they don't? I'm not saying they're giving them Ancient Giant traits, but I just thought that was interesting, the horns there or whatever. Yeah. Also, I didn't realize Chopper was this bigger than freaking Giants out here in his form. Like, I knew he was big, but it's one thing being as big as Giant. He's bigger than them.
No, yeah. Monster Chopper, bro.
Yeah, but bigger than Giants?
We knew he was bigger than Giants when we saw Kashi and them on Water 7.
Yeah.
I don't remember him towering over them like that. Did he?
Bro, when we looked at them in comparison to size, absolutely.
I must have been big like this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I must have not remembered it. I knew he was
Monster
huge.
Chopper form?
I remember he would be huge, but I guess remembered how big he was.
Even Kuma used to look up to him like a lot.
Oh, shoot. I guess I didn't realize that. So the thing I want to get into, I thought of two things. I know I alluded to like the pure heart thing before because I believe Chopper's kind of pure heart. But now I'm like, I don't know if that's enough for this case because one hit does it. It would lessen it if it was the pure heart thing. So that's what I thought of before with the whole Luffy thing and whatever. But to me, I don't have a crazy theory or anything like that. I know you guys probably are more of the theorist than I am. I wonder if it's Chopper's ability. I know people thought like the fruit. I think it's just Chopper's ability itself because he has the human fruit. And I feel like the Domi Reversi kind of takes you out of being human in a way under Emu. So I wonder if this is tapping into maybe even Chopper's awakening or whatever. But I thought of it, wonder if it's Chopper's special case because his fruit is the human fruit. Mm-hmm. And he took the rubber ball and it kind of like enhances.
He's even more human.
Yeah, I guess so, but like being more monster.
He's even more perfect.
Right? So it's like, I wonder if that has the effect. The human fruit, is it almost like a counter because Emu is flipping people from being human into these monsters, but the human fruit is like, I guess, I don't know what it's doing, but that's what I thought of. Yeah. I don't have any special theory to back it up, but that's what I linked it to. But
listen, man, all I heard was Queen upscale. That's all I heard. Queen, you know what, Seb? You're right, man. Maybe I need to cross over to the dark side, man. The Queen side. You know what I'm saying?
I actually looked at it as Queen down skin. My man said that ain't even hurt.
That didn't hurt Queen either.
No.
Queen.
Listen, it might have not hurt him, but like he was bleeding, bro.
Yeah,
because remember when Chopper like suplexed the dude?
Yeah, listen.
He was like, dude, this isn't really hurting me.
Queen reaction was a little different than this.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but even with the slam that Chopper did against Queen,
nah,
he was like, these don't
I'm
hurt
just
me.
scaling the slap.
You know what it is? You know what it is, yo?
The slam should
That's how Queen reacts. It's not about the damage. It's about how he reacts.
You know what?
It's about how he reacts. Right, Lionel? It's about how he reacts.
You're right.
You can his reaction doesn't change, yo.
You're right. Hey, You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, bro.
Even though Queen said it doesn't hurt him really at all.
Queen's an actor.
He's an actor.
Put on
He's a
a show.
performer,
He likes to
actually.
perform.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a performer.
He likes to
Yeah.
put on a show.
All right, you good, Long?
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right, Seb.
Gabon chilling on the floor with the IVs. I thought that was so funny to me because I'm just like, Chopper just be having all these tourniquets of blood. Just like he didn't go back to the ship. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He milked it out of himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are you keeping this?
In his fur or
He
something?
got full IV with bags and all that, just ready to go.
I wouldn't be surprised, low key, if he had like a O-type blood type.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me, but it's just funny. Like, I feel like in the realm of One Piece, we could easily get that explained where it's like, yo, Chopper has like a thing that can, like a capsule to be like, boom, and I just have all the medical supplies that I need. But like, whatever.
Doctor's first aid.
Gabon
kit.
is like, yo, where'd you get this?
It's just funny to me. And then the same thing Laura was saying about like, dudes really.
Imagine like Gabon was like, you ain't ask if I was a Jehovah's Witness.
You're stupid.
I mean, Chopper should step up his game.
Yo, bad doctor
Oh my
skills,
God.
bro. Bad doctor skills, bro.
Facility. You know what I'm saying?
I saw this
God,
clip about
bro.
a hospital. That's why, and they had to ask him because he had a Jehovah's Witness chain on that said no blood transfusion.
Yeah.
So the dude ended up dying because of it. So serious.
Why? I blame myself.
Yeah, it's
for
your fault.
bringing up the tourniquet.
It's absolutely your
and
fault.
the
Yeah.
IV, bro.
Yeah, bro.
There's ways to do bloodless transfusion though.
Yeah. Listen, we don't gotta link.
No, there is. It's
I've
it's a
never
medical
heard of
practice.
that.
It's a medical
Nah,
practice.
it's a medical
In
That's crazy.
Englewood Hospital, they do it a lot.
Yeah.
Like they're known for it in Englewood Hospital.
You know where I learned about that? Scrubs. Dr. Cox.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I was.
The more you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get through this, man. And then I really don't have much. I did think the same thing you had about like pure-heartedness, the human fruit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People have been like blowing up with like theories on this. I've just been so busy this weekend. I haven't been able to really dive into it. So I don't know if
Oh
you
my
have one.
God, you're so important. Jesus.
No, I was
Tell the whole world how important you are.
No.
Just ego yourself to
No,
death.
the reason why I phrased it in that way is that a couple people hit me up on Discord like, yo, I want to know your thoughts. And I was like, I don't have thoughts. Like, I just don't have thoughts on this. Other than I thought Chopper looked stupid. Like, that's all I thought. When it happened, I was like, oh, Chopper hit him hard enough to kill him. But
Yeah.
I was like, wait, he said he didn't feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. And then the one thing I did notice too is that when people are turning from like black to white, like they're actively changing their colors back and forth. I don't know if I didn't notice it for Dory and Progi, but I know it's been mentioned before about like the Reversi game and like the black pieces, the white pieces. I know we talked about it with Go or whatever game they were playing Shogi at Onigashima. I guess once we get more of the white pieces on the board, will be the winners.
Would you like some of this white cake?
Oh man.
I was looking back and thinking, that's why I was kind of distracted. Going back to like, when you launched, when you said pretty much that emo gives them like strength, are you talking about their durability as well?
I linked durability to strength because I know he just says uncanny strength and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But to me, I feel like with that should come durability.
But honestly, if you look at it and you think about all the other attacks been done on the Diamond Reversi and Reverse Covenant, it's the exact opposite. They get undying body. So it's in a weird way, it's like a Logia, but it's not. Because when even the guy said it didn't hurt, but if you look at even when Gunko got hit with Usopp, and Usopp did his exploding skull bullseye attack, I'm like, I don't remember that doing that crazy much damage of ripping body parts.
No, it did.
No, like to people though. When they
Oh,
landed.
yeah.
But it did to Gunko.
Yeah.
Like if you look at when other times it hit Usopp, it just burned him and got exploded. No body parts were missing. But when it hit a Diamond Reversi person, they're like regenerating. They have undying bodies, but like in a way, like, and I'm saying
They're so
weak.
frail.
Yeah, exactly. But it
Yeah,
doesn't.
they're-
It wouldn't take
They're
them
like
out.
they're like literally glass cannons.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the point I was making. It's like
I get what you mean.
you could do all this attacks on them. I could just regenerate. So it's just not adding to their durability, and that's why I think Gabon mentioned the whole Conquerors thing. Because that's the first time him fighting a Conquerors where there's an undying body, but now they have a shield around them that's making them more durable. Because it's like they're tough for regeneration. Now it's like a guard now. Like my attacks are being more useless. Even with conquerors, because they're putting conquerors on that body, so it's making it more difficult to take them out.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that's what I was thinking, like, because even when the guys, all right, I'm okay. I'm okay. But, because that's what was going on when Chopper smacked that guy, and he said, I didn't feel it. But if you look back again, when I was trying to find other times when other people who were Diamond Reversi in the Covenant and got hit.
Yeah.
What was the reaction off getting hit? If you look at Gunko regenerating, I have it right here. I just had it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm on the app when I did it.
A few moments.
I know.
Yeah, yo.
But yeah.
So,
You gotta start reading the chapter
man,
and
this is
title,
gonna be.
you know what I mean? The panel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So, like, right here, if you see Gunko get hit,
What chapter is this, brother?
it is...
People watching at home.
Yeah, bro. They can't see your phone.
It's 11:46. If you go to 11:46, when Usopp hits Gonko doesn't have a reaction after she's feeling pain or anything. I know it's Usopp.
Yeah.
It's like his attack, but the fact is, it still did damage. Per se of.
Summers says it hurts.
Huh.
Summers does say.
But I'm saying, who did he say it to? Who? No.
I believe he did say it when Gabon attacked
And that's
him.
the point I was making.
Okay.
Because Gabon is
Yeah.
a conqueror, so like
Right.
he has more of an output of attacks to affect general.
So it doesn't hurt if you don't have conquerors, but when you do, it does hurt.
That's what I'm trying to link, like the
Okay.
difference. Because
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to find somebody who's not a conqueror who did an attack on somebody who could generate in that aspect. What's the reaction?
Yeah.
So far, I have two. It's not a strong argument. It's not, but I have Usopp and I have Chopper, who are not hockey users, and their response was that. So that's what I'm trying to think of. The newest chapter, with the guy who Sanji hit.
Killing him.
Yeah, I gotta see how much attack that Sanji had on him, because we don't think Sanji's conquerors yet, but he most likely used hockey involved.
Yeah.
So I want to know if that had more of an impact on the generation than their attacks.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
But again, I don't understand it either fully, like how Chopper smacked. Because I thought too, same thing. Like the Chopper hit him with the claws, like because those are claws, right? He has not his hand.
No, that's just his hand.
So that's why I wasn't sure, because like I thought maybe they turned the claws and he like stabbed or whatever. But Lawrence said no, it looks like he just smacked it out of him.
Yeah, he just smacked. He's a smacker.
Because
No, what is that? That's not funny. That's not even meant to be funny.
You guys are
It's a
smackers.
smacker.
But that's true, because you didn't see any skull marks like ripped from his face. So that's what
Yeah.
it looks like he just.
I don't think Chopper knows how to punch.
What?
No, he punches in Monster. No, Monster. What's that gorilla one?
He has
No.
a whole,
martial
he has a whole kung fu point, bro.
But he doesn't punch in that.
No.
He has hooves.
No. He has hooves.
Yeah.
So because he has hooves, he doesn't know how to
You're
close his
saying
hand.
that Chopper can't
No,
close
but
his fist?
the ones he had, the ones he can make a fist, he punches.
I've never seen Chopper punch somebody.
Yes, you have.
All right, you gotta have to show me that. You gotta have to show me that. You gotta have to
Yeah.
show me. Because now I got a theory he don't know how. All right?
Mashing, you have to go to the one when Frankie and Chopper fight Oris. That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
But so, but that's my counter for the whole. He didn't feel it because regeneration and it's Chopper.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't have the hockey.
I don't think he needs to regenerate from this attack, though, from Chopper's attack.
You don't need to regenerate really from Usopp's attack, really, but Gonko would generate it. So that's what I'm trying to get a fully understanding.
In this mode. Yes.
Wait, is that when he has hands, right?
He has. There's a version of him that has hands.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he
punches-
land the attack?
I don't know, but he does punch.
He does,
in this
yeah.
mode,
Go to
bro.
Oris, go when he
punches
fights
in
Oris.
this like he does punch, bro.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it, bro. I'm gonna go through every Chopper panel, and he's
punches.
always done this, bro.
Bro, this is first. What are we doing, bro? It's like first episode you see him, bro.
They should have combined this mode with the monster mode.
Punching,
Yeah.
Because that one Chopper mode, he's like ripped. Monster mode, he has like no muscle
Punches,
definition.
man.
Imagine Monster Chopper with the muscle definition of that human mode.
I think it would be better if he did it with Kung Fu Point.
Bring the real Monster Chopper back. I want some ODs, man.
ODs
Tired
is
of
crazy.
Anything else, Lionel?
This actually made me think of so the generation has a limit, and it kind of reminded me of two things. It reminded me a little bit of Buggy's ability, and somebody else's in the top of my head back here. I forgot now.
You know, I was gonna mention for you. You were talking about the damage part. Bonnie also stabbed Saturn with the sword, and he ended up bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but that's my thought process. Because I guess they're saying that he said it didn't hurt, but they're bleeding. But The reactions also looks like it doesn't really hurt them to a degree. Well, they don't show reactions like that.
Yeah.
They're like numb to the pain or there's like their bodies react to it, but I don't know if they physically react to the pain.
Yeah.
The only I usually know when they act to the pain saying it hurts is when Summer said it, but that was like hockey involved.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not sure like we're fully understanding. Besides, with Kuma rocking Saturn and stuff. So like, I just want to get more clarification of how much this will actually affect them in their Diamond Reversi form or Covenant form, if it's hockey being used and non-hockey being used. Like, is it the same or So I don't know.
I would suggest that it works like a Logia.
That's the thing that I was getting.
Like Logias are gonna heal no matter what from normal attacks. When hockey's involved, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
I think that works the same way.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like that's what got the same aspects too. But now it's like there's a foundation point where somebody needs to be together for you to fully form. Because Logias don't have that. You can destroy the whole body if you don't use hockey. It just reform. Doesn't mean you can't separate anything and it won't reform again. That's what's different with Generation. Like, I guess I'm assuming it's the head that's the foundation. If you don't have the head, the whole thing won't be together. Laws ability. There we go. Laws. So I thought of Buggy. Well, that's the same thing. Because like you're chopping people in half, and like, but again, I got that. And it also made sense a little bit when you saw what Rocks did to Garling. I always thought why he couldn't regenerate when Rocks stabbed him with a sword. Rocks probably, I don't know if it could even be the heart too. I don't know, but like there's a certain point that he couldn't regenerate to get out of that moment, or it hurt him. And they ordered like I'll say foreshadowing, but he hinted at it with Rocks.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing a fuller form of it. Like there's a way that he can't fully regenerate that could stop them, like monetarily or possibly maybe permanently. Besides the maybe with hockey being involved, and with Conquest hockey be even more.
Yeah.
And we've seen it with critical mass or like possibly ending them. So that's just we just get more clarifications on certain attacks and certain things because like the Covenant aspect of it. Because Harold took his soul and gave it to Emo. Because when Loki took Harold out, he didn't come back. He didn't come back to normal. So I think that's the difference effect with Diamond Reversi and obviously the Covenant. They're willingly giving their life and their soul to Emo. So if they get him out of it, there's no return because you willingly gave it to him. While Diamond Reversi, he's really just changing their form. There's no actual like contract towards it. Yeah. So, but I also wondered to go into like the whole Shanks thing. What if they just took out his arm? Would that cancel out like what happened to Shanks? Yeah. Would that cancel out the contract? If that's true, the only way for you to get out of the Covenant, you have to cut off your arm.
It depends because I think that's true too, but I think because of the Herald situation where Loki happened to just hit the mark of the Covenant, that gave Harold his consciousness back. And if they took Harold's arm off, I would say at that point, it would be possible. Yeah. But I think that the water played a very significant difference in Shanks's arm being taken off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like his brain didn't need to be affected. He just needed to be in water, and then they took off the arm that had it. Therefore, he was able to just not be a part of it anyway, So, like, that's the variable for me is the water. Because if that is a devil fruit ability, the devil fruit ability is going to be weakened by the sea.
Yes.
So, I think that's a huge difference.
No, that's what actually makes sense. Okay.
The Chopper and Kashi segment was okay, and I really like the names of the Giants. We might have a bit of wrestling inspiration from Oda. Obviously, DDT, and then Rhodes, who's like a really big wrestler right now. But the real standout moment was Chopper. That scene was insane. For a while, the community has speculated that Chopper might actually be the Forest God. His Devil Fruit has always been mysterious. It's one of the Hito Hito no Mi variants, but unlike the other three, he doesn't have a confirmed model. There's no name. Everybody else has a name, though, that has a Hito Hito, like Sengoku Yukimaru from Wano, which was the fox, and then Luffy. There's also the lingering question of why Blackbeard went to Drum Island in the first place. What if it was connected to this fruit, which many people have also speculated, right? Now we're seeing Chopper and Monster Point physically strike someone under Domi Reversi and seemingly expel or suppress the dark force inside them. That's a huge deal. If we go back to the mural, it says, like on Elbaf, it says, within the second world, within the void, there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. What if Chopper is that forest god, the one capable of taming demons? If that's the case, this could be more than just a power-up. Could Chopper counter Emu's covenants entirely? Meaning, he could smack the Dark Force out of the this covenant, and then the users who are still under Domi Reversi can keep its undying body effects.
That would be crazy.
And
I
they
don't
don't
think that's
flip.
the case.
And they don't flip. We don't know because Chopper hasn't mastered this technique.
He's a doctor.
You know what I'm saying? Also, could he free people like Gunko right now if he smacked her? What are the five fingers in his face? And if Blackbeard knew about this fruit, right? If Blackbeard knew about this fruit,
If this is funny because he's a doctor, I can save you and just smack you.
Just pull it up to them and say, come take your medicine. Come take your medicine.
His hand too strong. Oh man.
but if put it this way,
I wonder
right?
how Brooke would feel.
If Blackbeard knew about this fruit, if he understood what it really was, what does that say about his larger plan? How did he even come across this information? Was this one of the fruits Rox was actually looking for? Instead of the Nika fruit or the Nidhogg? Because he did want to come back to fight Emu. He didn't choose to fight him right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
You know the craziest part about this is too? Is that, I don't know if y'all remember, way back in Fishman Island, I think, when Jinbei was giving them the breakdown of like what was happening over the 2 years, and they said what was happening with the Blackbeard pirates, what was Chopper's reaction?
What'd you say?
Are they after my fruit? Like, that was his reaction. And then they're like, why would he want your fruit?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you
Crazy to set that up, bro.
That's crazy.
Chopper might know something, bro.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything.
So there are a lot of questions here, and Chopper might have just become way more important than we ever expected.
Yeah. That
So
would be crazy. What are you expecting from Chopper?
yeah. I mean, listen, man, I don't expect it from Usopp.
No. it makes you think of, like, you know how, for example, like, unknowingly and secretly, like, Brooke's ability was, like, a counter to Big Mom's. But that scale, it's, like, almost in the same way where you have Chopper, someone unexpected, is a counter to Emus.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. You know what I forgot to mention? You remember, I don't know if your mom ever said this to y'all, but now that I think about it, my mom's kind of racist. I remember being told I was going to get the black smacking out of me at one point, and I thought about Chopper smacking the black out of that giant.
Black off me.
I remember that happened.
oh my God. I hope
Remember
that's
that?
what Oda is referencing.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's so
that would
funny.
be crazy.
Because then it's
Chopper just slapping the black off people?
yeah, bro. I forgot to mention that before, but yeah, my bad.